Hey guys, Tim here with Camping Fear RV Rentals in Ludington, Michigan. Another walkthrough camper, just to familiarize my customers with the unit before it actually gets delivered. We usually do a walkthrough when we get there, but I'm hoping this will help customers for a faster walkthrough. Maybe answer some basic questions for people who bought a camper that didn't get a walkthrough. So we'll start right now. This is your monitor panel right when you come into the door. This one is located right on the left hand side. Your first button here is for your slide out, which is the dinette and the couch right there that'll slide out. You just want to make sure your unit's level and the stabilizer jacks are down. And then all you have to do is push and hold the out button until it goes all the way out, and then just let it go when it's all the way out. Same thing when you bring it back in. Make sure everything's out of the way, make sure nothing's in the way of it. Just push and hold the slide until it comes all the way in, until it stops. The next button is for your power awning. Power awnings are really nice, but they're really chintzy. They don't take the wind like the manual awnings do. I do recommend, if you leave the campsite even for an hour, put it away. At night, definitely put it away. And if it starts raining or gets windy, put it away. All you have to do is push and hold the out button and the awning will extend out. And there's actually a valance on the end of the awning. When that falls at a 90-degree angle, it's telling you you're all the way out. If you keep holding it, it'll reverse back in. So you want to stop when that valance falls. When you want to bring it in, just hold the in button until it comes completely into the unit and stops, and you're good to go. Your next button is your water pump. When you fill your camper up with fresh water, this is the pump that gets the pressure from down below to all your fixtures. All you got to do is flip it on, and you can leave it on all the time you're here, or turn it off and only turn it on when you need it. Next one is your hot water heater. This unit actually has an electric hot water heater and a gas water heater. It's the same unit, just different functions. All you have to do to turn it on is push the switch up, and it'll come on and it'll light, and you're good to go. You can leave that on all the time if you want, even if you're driving down the road. When I deliver my campers, I usually have the electric side on. It's just easier. Next is your lights. This one is for your outside lights. There's an LED light strip right under your awning. That's the full length of the camper. You push that, it'll turn that on. This button is for the inside lights. Usually this one only controls one or two of the inside lights. It controls just that one. The other ones you all have to turn off manually. Your next button's up here. These are the light panels. If you push it and one light comes on, it means it's empty. If you push it and all the lights come on, it means it's full. So right here is your battery. If you want to check your battery, what you need to do is just push it. But right now I'm hooked to shore power, so it's, even if the battery was dead, it's going to still say full. Actually, I don't even have a battery in this unit, so if I push it, it's telling me full. If I unplug the unit and push it, nothing will happen because there's no juice whatsoever. But if I do have a battery in there, not hooked to shore power, it'll tell me how full it is. Next one is your fresh water, usually about 40 gallons. If you push it, again, I'm empty. If I was full, it'd be 4 lights. Your black is your toilet. Now this one has a lot of problems. These sensors stick out inside the tank, and a lot of times a piece of toilet paper will get stuck on there. So you'll end up dumping it, you'll push it, and it'll still say full. It's not really full. You know you just dumped it and it did empty out. All you have to do is kind of power rinse the tank out. But just make sure you don't overdo it on the toilet paper and you're only using 1-ply toilet paper. Your gray is your sinks and showers, and your galley is your kitchen. So there's that. The next thing we'll look at is the front bedroom. It's got slider doors on it, so if you open it, it's just a basic. There's a wardrobe on each side, storage above the top. Now if you pick the mattress up, there's a piece of plywood under it that'll lift up. It's got a ton of storage underneath it. In this unit, it actually has an access door on each side to go to the outside. So you can load your stuff from the outside and push it into here, and then come on in and take care of it. All of our units that we rent, we upgrade the mattress to memory foam mattress, so it's a lot better for sleeping. because most of the customers that use my camper have them for a full week. So next thing you want to do is you'll shut this bifold door. The next center we have is an entertainment system in this unit, not a huge TV. This stereo system is actually a DVD player also. So if you're renting this unit, I would recommend bringing a couple of DVDs just in case it's raining outside or somebody's not feeling good and they want to stay inside. Another function, a lot of units have inside and outside speakers, which this one does. So right here you'll see speakers A and B. Usually they flip-flop them, but usually A is the inside, B is the outside, but sometimes they are switched. And all you have to do when the radio is on is hit it and it'll turn B off or it'll turn B on. The next thing is the TV. This TV is on a rotation, so it's got a little lock in the bottom left-hand corner right here. So all you got to do is unlock that and you can spin the TV. So if you're in like the couch, you can watch TV better from there. Or if you swing it all the way around, it'll go into the bedroom so you can watch TV at night if the kids are in there and you're out here playing cards. The next thing we'll do is your microwave. Just like your microwave at home, pretty basic. The next is the hood vent. It has a fan button. You turn that on anytime you're cooking. It'll suck all the heat and humidity outside. And then it's just got a little 12-volt light. A lot of people will use this light on here just for a night light. This stove's got an automatic igniter. Just make sure you turn it clockwise, the way it shows. All you got to do is put it to light and then turn it. It'll actually turn on once you get gas going through. It'll turn on a lot faster. But make sure it's completely off when you're done cooking. If yours doesn't have a sparker, the sparker stops working, all you got to do is take a lighter into there and hold it and light. Your next is your oven. Actually, on your control, you turn it to pilot light. You push that in and hold it. And then inside the oven, there's a pilot down here. It's way back here. You just have to hold a lighter up to that until it lights. And once it lights, just keep holding that pilot light button for a couple of seconds and let it go. If it stays lit, you're good to go. If it goes out, push the button in again, relight it. And once that pilot's running for a little bit, usually about 30 seconds, then you can turn the oven to the temperature you need. RV ovens are completely different than a household oven. They don't heat consistently. If you got it in there for 350, the temperature can go up to 400, down to 300. So it's really hard to use. You've got to keep an eye on it. If you are using the units, make sure that you wrap the bottom with tin foil. If your food overflows, it'll hit this main part, and you have to take all kinds of bolts out. You have to unhook the gas line to get that out to clean it. So just make sure you use a lot of foil in there, just so if it boils over. And the next thing we're going to do is look at the fridge. This is a Dometic fridge. It's a pretty good sized fridge. It's got a freezer and a fridge. It will be on and cold when we get to the site to deliver it. Just don't overload these fridges. They're not like a household fridge where you can just load it up with stuff. Make sure the stuff's already cool and that you don't overload it. Just put the necessities in here. Now, if it's getting too cold, you look back here and there's a little slider on this fin. If it's too cold, you just slide this slider down, just like that. That's all you got to do to adjust it. It's really chintzy. But if it's too warm, you just got to push it up a little higher on that fin. Usually at the beginning of the season, customers have to adjust that a lot, but in the middle and towards the end of the season, it's pretty much set from the customers that have already rented. Our next control is your temperature control for inside. Right now I have the furnace running at 65 degrees. If I want to turn it off, I just hit this bottom button one more time. It'll come off furnace and come up down here saying it's off. Now, if you hit it one more time, it'll go up to fan, and you'll want your fan to say AU. So right there I turned it off, and I'll turn it to fan. And we want the fan to say AU, which is automatic. Once it's on automatic, Then if you click it one more time, that's your air conditioner. And if you click it one more time, that's your furnace. So just select what you want and the temperature you want and forget it. You're good to go. We'll go into the bathroom. It's kind of a small bathroom, but it is what it is. It does have a tub with a skylight. We order all of our units with skylights. It makes it easier to take a shower. If you are out at the state park, I would not recommend using the shower. You're going to deplete your water supply instantly. We can't come out and fill it, but there's a fee for that. Your next is just your sink, your hot and your cold. Your toilet on this unit, it's a foot flush toilet. On the bottom, there's a little pedal. If you push that all the way down hard, it'll flush it. And if you want more water in it before you go to the bathroom, push it down ever so slightly so the valve doesn't open, but it lets water in. And it'll allow the bowl to fill up. When you're ready to flush it, just go ahead and flush it. The toilet paper is 1-ply toilet paper. This is the awesome feature of this room. This is the back bunks. It's completely open. So you got like 8 foot of space. It's probably like an 8x8 floor space. A lot of my customers, 2 families will rent this unit. One family will sleep back here and the other family will sleep in the front of the unit. It has one big mattress on the one side, and then it has a bunk and a couch on the other side. This bunk actually lifts up and it'll lock with a little lock on the side into a thing. So you got kind of a couch back here. There's no TV included back here. We usually leave this open so people can put their clothes. So if you do want to bring a laptop or a monitor with you, there's room for one of those. There's a lot of storage back here. The next thing we'll look at is there's 2 buttons right here. These are for the slide outs. You don't have to worry about that. I'll put them out when I get here. You got a pocket door on the back bedroom. Doesn't lock, it just slides. The next thing we're going to look at is the dinette. These round U-shaped ones are a lot better. You can fit a lot more people on these U-shaped ones than you can just like one on the left, one on the right. To convert it, all you have to do is take these 2 poles out of these sockets down here. You just lift the tabletop straight up, and then you'll pull those bars out, throw the bars on the floor, and then the tabletop will actually rest right on these runners here, and then you just pull all the cushions in and it'll make a bed. The next is our jackknife couch. The leather's kind of nice, it's easy to clean, but if you got pets, we're pet friendly. We always kind of worry that animals are going to rip into it. So if you do have a pet with us, we would appreciate it if you would just cover it with like a blanket or something to alleviate that possibility of ripping. To convert this is really easy. There's 2 cushions on each side. Just pull those cushions out and set them on the bed themselves, and then just grab right here, and you're going to want to lift up towards the ceiling, and when it gets to about a 45-degree angle, it'll fall by itself, and there's your bed. Super easy. It's not super comfortable, but the kids always love it. To do it back, all you do is grab this front, pick it back up so the couch is at about a 45, and then push into the wall, like the exterior wall, and then it'll fall. Then you can just push those cushions, or put the cushions back in the side here, and you're good to go. This unit actually has a drawer under here you can pull out for storage. Just make sure when you leave, and you always check that storage. And I believe that's it. This is our biggest unit. A lot of people like it. Another thing that people don't notice about this unit is underneath here, there's actually storage under the counter so you can put spices and stuff. So I hope this helped, even if you are not renting from us, to learn how to use your camper. Please like and subscribe my channel. I'm always putting new content on it this year. I'm going to try a lot harder to do a lot more content. I get a lot of people saying that they like these how-to videos. So thanks again.